Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today we're speaking about abandonment and how these abandonment issues can have an effect on our day-to-day life and really growing away from it, because being abandoned as a youngster or at some point in life, it has an effect on us. So let's go on and see what I'm talking about. Abandonment issues. Do we allow them to affect us and not be able to function, or do we allow being abandoned, maybe as a child, maybe in adulthood? How can we move on from that? Now I'm going to give you a little bit of a backstory. I don't really share my own personal story, but I think I will on this occasion. And what it was, my earliest childhood memory, I have earlier ones, but this one here was when I too was being forsaken, in my eyes, and abandoned by my mother in a children's home. Now, I was about 6 years of age, had no understanding of what was going on. My mum was there, left me almost bags in tow, and I do recall being there with my siblings and just feeling so lonely there on my own. It was for a time. I know she came to visit one time and I was like, I don't want to go with you. Maybe that was my way of hurting her because I felt hurt myself. Now there's a thing called the agents of socialization, and it's relevant to how we as individuals see ourselves. Now this is due to our behaviours and ideas from growing up. So it could be our background, family, peers, religion, anything that's had an effect on us. And I'm reading from here. This is a book that I'm writing at the moment. It's a self-help book. This is one of the first chapters that goes in and helps us to deal with symptoms and feelings of childhood neglect and abandonment, and how it can sometimes leave us feeling. Now I have a problem checklist, and it's you can either answer yes, no, sometimes, or never. The thing is, when it comes down to childhood neglect and abandonment, we can have negative feelings, we can have anger, we can have sadness, guilt, shame, mistrust of others, constraints on closeness, and fear of abandonment again. So that feeling of maybe we will be abandoned because we've been abandoned in the past. Now, the checklist, there are some answers to this checklist, and if you answer yes, then it is time to work on releasing those feelings. It's very important to let go, and we've felt abandoned, that's fair enough, and it's working through those issues. If you said no, that you're not feeling any of those symptoms, as I highlighted, then that's a good thing. That means you're doing very, very well. If you said sometimes, well, occasionally things do crop up and come up, and we do get inside of our feelings at times. Yeah, it says we'll overcome them eventually, but we've got to be working on time to start releasing those feelings and fears that we feel. And if you said never, that means you've worked through your feelings and that you're able to move on past those feelings of abandonment. Now, this is, like I said, I'm writing a self-help book, so I was just reading a little section, and I do go in and speak a bit on my life and how I've overcome these issues. And within this book, it's quite interactive, so we work through our feelings and how we can best grow out of the despair or anxieties or problems that we faced in the past, and as adults, how we can move into reclaiming back our lives. And that's so important because, you know, if we maintain or stay in the feelings of our childhood, that can really disrupt our adulthood. And I'm sure we want to move on to brighter and better things, and it's not impossible, right? It's not impossible. We got this, all right? So if you like this channel, please click that link below, the subscribe button, and ding dong, hit that notification bell, and I'll see y'all on the other side. And don't forget that I am the founder of Sweet Mind. please click the link down there as well. Go in and see what we do. And we do help individuals tackle suppressed feelings, emotions, and working on goals to better ourselves, to progress forward and really be motivated to become our best and better selves. All right, so you take care. See you soon.